Hello there. Welcome to episode 8 of the third season of the Savage Lands. I have taken my time and prepared a little bit of this and that. So, as you can see here, there's a lot of new engravings and smoothings. Well, not engravings, just smoothings. And there's a lot of new rooms being excavated. And when we look one floor up, I've decided to expand the entire city. So there's quite some commotion in good old Praise Lashes. Because, it is about time that we think about the future and the bigger goals of this place. In the last episode, we have successfully braved the depths and, well, we've secured the treasures of Praise Lashes. And sadly, they were not too many. There's still this very, very weird network of rooms filled with leather junk. We could really, really unearth extreme amounts of that. And I think we could actually earn quite some penny with that. We also have quite a huge bunch of furniture items still here. And if we go one floor downstairs, there's the biggest wealth of anvils a dwarf could possibly imagine. But beyond that, this place is quite barren. I really like this room. This has such a nice color composition. It might be random, but it still pleases the eye. I've expanded the room here, and, well, it's about time that we think about the further fetched future of this place. So here's what I came up with. The narrative here, we always gotta follow the story, is going to be quite easy. We got Still or well, how to call it, our expedition leader. Let's see if she actually made it to be, well, actually no. So our original expedition leader didn't make it, and somebody from the Lands of Faith has made it. So that's pretty interesting, because if I look at the date, 112, I vaguely remember that's around the time that we founded Shinmistum. So this fair lady here is actually, well, she's an OG Lands of Faith person. She also was a member of the Farmers Guild way back when. Alright, so what does that mean? What does all that rambling mean, Icon? Well, it's quite simple. We're going to go and continue this campaign Shinmistum style. They brought a lot of chaos and mayhem to the southern goblins, and they will repeat that. You see, we got quite the problematic neighborhood here. The Towers of Age stand encircled by enemies. Okay, we're also encircled by allies, but you see, there's no reason not to cull the opposition a little bit. I'm not going to go on an all-out war just like I did with Shinmistum, but we're going to try and cleanse the environment a little bit. And that's the other part that I have in mind. We're going to explore the history of Praise Lashes a little bit. I found this little thing here, and this is something that inspired me a little bit. So we got here some dwarf and some forgotten beast, and where do we go? Blah blah. So this relates to the Forgotten Beast, blah, in the late winter during the rampage of the Forgotten Beast in Praise Lashes. So I think Ezruberry Caves is exactly the reason why we are sitting here currently and sipping our beer. So that means the downfall of Praise Lashes is already quite a long time ago. All in all, I want to bring up some specialty rooms that have no other reason except for documenting the history of this place. So we're going to make some steel, we're going to expand the city, and we're going to smash some goblins, and we're going to make some statues. We're going to, yeah, build a dwarf fortress, right? But all in all, this place's destiny is going to be more centered around the history that this place had and some good old-fashioned conquest. I think this is a pretty good goal for this season, especially since this fortress here has really its prickly sides. Because, yeah, we might have now some golds, but the problem is quite simple when we don't have really any fuel to work with. Trees are something that I still don't have any abundance here. I do expect at some point that trees will become quite abundant, because here at the surface there are tons of saplings, so I really hope that these saplings will ultimately hatch into some trees, and we're going to have lots and lots and lots of trees to work with. So another thing that I want to do today is I want to get myself a cistern together, because, you know, it is about time that we have some waterworks here. So the idea I got was that the cistern itself would be ideally connected with the hospital. So let's work on that. It's going to be well, I hope I don't overdo it, but well, let's try it nevertheless. All right. We're also going to require an upstairs here. And we're striking some gemstone. That's really nice. There's so many things that I can do and will do here. Wasn't there some orthoclase? Yeah. We also need to carve out a lot of limestone, not only for the furniture production, but also for steel production. We really got to make some steel here. Okay. We got some stinks. That's because this stockpile here is not large enough. So let's help ourselves a little bit here. Okay. So I imagine that the influx of Shinmistum dwarves has made this fortress a little bit more hungry for war than they originally were. I only find that a quite reasonable thing to happen. No? Okay, let's check it out. We got way than enough chert to work with. And I also have decorated all the old treasures of praise lashes. So let's get started with some fun here. These rooms, they really don't serve any purpose except for fluff, you know, but fluff is the best part. So we're going to make up here some statuary. Let's make something like that. Yeah, I want this with some side chambers. There we go. I always love to have some individual design behind these. Ooh. A crafts dwarf has gone berserk on the surface. Some migrants have arrived, and one of them immediately went berserk. Sure thing, buddy. Guess that was a grumpy one. Yeah, I don't feel like I have anything to do with that. So we're going to get ourselves some cage cleaning here. So bringing those badgers on the ropes. Typical. Typical procedure. I really like to give my soldiers some direct training, like this. Schools them, and it cleanses out my cages. Win-win. Only problem is that you cannot do that for an indefinite amount of time. It's also one of the reasons why I have reduced the total amount of cage traps here, so yeah. I guess that's the berserking one. So, well, the Fellowship of Ashes. Isn't that... Nah, the Steel of Panthers. Alright, the Fellowship of Ashes. Well... Let's see. I guess I'm looking at the wrong... yeah, here, religion. There we go. The Petals of Luck. The Petals of Luck. That sounds vaguely, memorable. Let's see. Wait a sec, that's ours. So, this person has no, prehistory. Interesting, interesting. Still, she's the most angry dwarf here in town, is that right? Why? Why, Duckcost? What's, terrified while in conflict? What kind of conflict? Is there anything hanging around there? So... Oh, yeah, now I get it. So this guy is still berserking. Alright, now it starts to make sense. Let's put him down. So, but first, let's check it out. He comes from the Lance of Faith Endog faction pages. Well, name doesn't really ring a bell. He's been around the place a really, really long time. Well, what a pity to put him down like a wild dog now. But I guess we can't change it. Yeah, he keeps chasing people around and giving them a hard time. Oh well, I really don't like it to end people like that, especially when they just entered the map. It's probably the weirdest the weirdest death that I've seen in a while. Alright, back to topic. So, one of the biggest problems of this fortress is the fact that we ain't got any bigger amount of locks. So, I really don't know as of yet how to counteract that. Let's see. Last episode I have brought up some alternative area here. So let's see if that'll work. So I chucked out this little corridor here. And I really hope that this will work out. Yeah, I know that the Crafts Dwarf has been struck down. Surprise, it's been my own command. Alright. Sorry about the nagging. I always love it when the game gives me these statements where I feel like, yeah, I know I ordered that game, but thanks for telling me still. Okay. So I really ain't got no clue how well this is reachable and how long the logistics will take for that, but we do need that wood. In so freaking many regards, is that a necessary thing right now? Alright, I also realized last episode I was wondering why there were plump helmets rotting on the fields. That was because my stockpile here wasn't storing any of the plants, so yeah, the typical mistakes. Alright, so let's make sure that we're going to have this place here under control. So the cistern is going to be working like this. We are going to require a lever. And here will be a downstairs. Yes, yes. So how many stories? Well, let's go that deep. That is not good. That's not what I like to see. So, trying to do my best to pay attention here, so that my workers can continue their job. This giant Olm is not really any bigger threat. Actually, my citizens were able to take that thing down almost entirely, but it's always better to let the soldiers do the job, you know? They don't feel any bad feelings because of that. I wish I could say the same about the regular citizenship. Okay, back to topic. I have this one and that one, and let's start digging channels. Okay. The citizenship of Praise Lashes has now risen to a total count of 80. That is the point where we can get officially raided. So I am, as a matter of fact, quite excited about that. This place grew tremendously fast. Like, I can't remember when I had a fortress that grew that insanely fast before. I mean, this is all because of the influx of my old fortress, but at the same time, this is so cool, like, noticing that you're getting help by your older experiences and your previous achievements are helping you out now. Makes me kind of wonder where we will end with this saga. Okay, but let's quickly get back to the business of that cistern. Okay, so some water is already leaking there. That's good. So, well, we gotta be doing something like this. Yeah, I like the idea of that. And let's make that a big old reservoir. And let's do some side chambers. Oh my god, I just realized what I'm doing to myself here. Never mind. Damn stone located. Yeah. So my plans here, they are quite noble, but they are being cancelled out by the aquifer. Yeah, but that's okay. What I want to achieve here is I want to get enough water influx together so that my cistern can be filled. And this is already a pretty rough task on its own. As you see there, the game constantly tries to save me from myself and my horrible decisions. Alright. But that's fine. We're going to use this room here as our big freshwater supply. And here we go. One bridge. needs 2 levers now. Actually 3 now that I count right. And now off to the worst part, digging out all that crap. Because that's seriously the most mind-numbing task here. And I got to do this as fast as possible. Preferably before here everything is full with water. Because with these areas, they ultimately will fill with water no matter what I do. Oh, well, that's not entirely true. If I had to be polishing the walls, of course, then there would be no more water. But here we want that water. This is actually all going according to plan. So we're going to go and have some more bridges. Here one, there one. There we go. And it seems to me as if this contraption needs more and more levers. Oh dear. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 is the correct amount of levers now. So, we need 1 for that. 1 for that. One for that. And the last one is for the unconstructed bridge. Okay, so this way we can successfully, or hopefully successfully, make sure that only the proper rooms will flush their water out. Alright. In the meantime, this is working out here as intended as well. Brilliant. So let's continue our plan. I like it. So I'm segmenting this like that, so I have a little bit more control about the amount of water that I drop into the cistern. Personally love to have a bit of control over what I'm doing here. And speaking about control, we're going to bring up a tad bit of flooring here. Oh yeah, let's use those, not orthoclase, periclase. Let's use those fancy periclase blocks that we got from the surface. Here, periclase. That's what I meant to work with. There we go. Done a beautiful little fountain into the center. As soon as I can find it, that is. It should be here. Ah, here. Well. There we go. Ah, yeah, we cannot build it currently. Because currently it's only the idea of a floor. And not really a floor. So, well, I basically could let it run like that. This would be also okay. But let's pull all the levers. Okay, so the bridges went up. The chambers are filling. Oh, I didn't excavate that completely, but whatever, it is fine. And now, if I need water, I'll be receiving it. Wait a sec, link building to a trigger. Oh, shoot. These bad boys here never... Oh no. Haphazard deeds. Oh no, I think I... So it's the second one. Alright. Oh, of course, that's why. Nobody can get there anymore. I was like, why is nothing of the... Why did all the linking jobs get cancelled? Yeah, because nobody was able to reach that spot anymore all of a sudden. Duh. Well, alright. That at least explains a lot. Okay. What are we getting there? We getting there. Okay. Now that's more like it. Fountain is being finished as well, and the cistern here is taking shape. I'd say we're going to go one level deeper here. Never hurts. So... And then we can finally put a lid on top of that. Oh, we got a child trying to make a artifact. Skeletons. Forest. Quarry. Well, I bet that it's either the metal bars or, yeah, the wood. Just like I thought. The wood. It's almost always the wood down here. Anything is not going as intended. Makes me kind of wonder what went wrong here. Why are my woodcutters not cutting these trees? There is a way. The woodcutters are all busy with other stuff. That's why. Not cool, not cool. Amphibian man and a giant Olma fighting. That's, on the other hand, pretty good news. Alright. But at least the optical part of the fortress is coming together quite nicely. So, finally everything here linked. Then we can finally pull those flick those switches, I wanted to say. And now I'm sealing off everything. I hope we're going to be able to get through the rest of the work here somehow. I want to finish the rest of that cistern quite badly. And, well... What happened to my woodcutters? Socialized. So... Makes me kind of wonder why those trees are not being cut. Even if I have ordered it. And it sure does look accessible, but except for... It isn't. Yeah. They cannot reach that place. And that's what's going wrong there. Okay. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta pay attention to these little details, you know. I really hope that'll save my artifact making little lad. I mean, one other option we could go for is always adamantine digging, but you see, I am not that eager to go for that kind of business, you know? So let's see if we can't carve some staircases here. Maybe that convinces the woodcutter to do his job. If not, that poor child will die. But yeah, here, trees are finally being marked as we're at it. We're at it, master. And that being said, I thank you all for watching, because it is sadly about time. Well, the rough plans for the cistern are coming together, aren't they? And, well, I'm quite happy in all honesty. It's not exactly what I imagined it to be in the first place. But on the other hand, it is pretty cool. I mean, it works out super decently, and we got everything running with it that I meant to get running there. So, well. I do realize, though, that a couple of things are just not working out as well as I was hoping they would. But that's fine. Okay, so that should be enough. And that's where I roll the outro, as the episode went already quite deep in. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's been my pleasure. We're getting somewhere here. I hope that statuary can be complete next episode. So basically, my plan is going to be to set up a lot of statues of this place and its history, because that's one thing that I don't know too much about of, but well, in all honesty, if I was right there and the Forgotten Beast rampaged through here in the year 37 and nothing except that really happened on this tile, well, this is going to be quite a short deed of heroics about praise lashes. But that being said, drop me your comments down below, leave me your thumbs up, and consider subscribing. There is a playlist link down there leading to the entire Savage Lands saga, and I'd be delighted if you'd give it a look. So, thanks for watching yet again, and see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.